Okay, good morning, grade 4 students. So, ngayon, ang i-discuss naman natin ay mathematics. So, we will talk about measuring and naming angles and as well as um, the triangles and quadrilaterals. So, let's start with measuring and naming angles. So, last time, nagdala kayo ng, di ba, ng protractor. Sorry, and that is used to measure the angle. So, meron tayong 90 degrees, 25 degrees, 120 degrees, and so on. So, ano nga ba yung rules sa paggamit natin ng measuring, ng protractor, sorry. So, ginagamit natin yon. Wait. Okay, so steps in using a protractor. So number one, place the protractor on a piece of paper, align its baseline with the edge of the paper. So yung edge dapat ay nakatapat din doon sa base ng protractor po ninyo. Kasi yun po ang magsisilbing base po ng angle po. Kaya po, dapat nakatapat din po siya doon. Next, mark a point on the baseline to represent the vertex of the angle. So you will mark a point, so because it will serve as a vertex o yung kung saan nag-meet yung dalawang rays. So that is called vertex. Then, find the center point of the protractor and align it with the vertex. So kung nasaan yung vertex, dapat naka-align siya doon sa center part ng protractor. So sa ibang protractor, may bilog, tapos sa gitna nun, o sa iba naman, merong line sa gitna, so dapat nakatapat siya doon sa line sa gitna. Kasi yun po ang magsisilbing vertex. Then, determine the measurement of the angle you want to construct and mark it on the protractor scale. So, i-determine mo na ngayon kung ano yung measure nila. And lastly, draw a line from the vertex through the point you mark on the protractor scale to complete the angle. So, kung saan yung vertex, itatapat mo siya ngayon doon sa line. After that, titignan mo ngayon sa number sa protractor, it's either sa baba o nasa taas na number. So, kung for example, 90 degree, itatapat mo siya doon sa 90 degree and you will mark it and then pwede mo na siyang i-line. Kapag 45, i-mark mo yung 45 ng protractor and then ila-line mo na. So that is how we use protractor. So again, what are the three types of angles? Okay, the first one is very good, it's the acute angle. And what is acute angle? Okay, very good. Acute angle is an angle that is measured less than 90 degrees but higher than 0. So that is acute angle. How about a right angle? Okay, very good. A right angle, it has only one measurement. It has 90 degrees. So hindi nagbabago yon. A right angle is always a 90-degree angle. Then we have the last one. We have the obtuse. And obtuse is it is an angle with measurement of ano ulit yon? It's higher than 90 degree but lower than 180 o yung tinatawag nating straight angle. So, those are the three types of angle at yung kanina naman ay yung paggamit natin ng protractor. Now, we will discuss the next topic, which is, the quadrilaterals and the triangle. Okay, wait, hold on. So again, ano ulit yung three types of angles? We have, very good, acute, right, and obtuse. So now, let's talk about triangle. So when we say triangle, it is a polygon, okay? It is a polygon with 3 sides and 3 angles. So 3 sides are the line segments which form the triangle. The corners are the vertices and they form 3 angles. So triangle, it has 3 sides and 3 angles. From the tri, so sides, line segments that form the triangle. So for example, here we have line segment AB, we also have BC and AC. Next, vertex or vertices, corners of the triangle. We have, for example, B, A, and C. Those are example of vertices or vertex. Next one is angle. So angles form at each vertex 3 angles total. So we have angle A, or we can also write it angle BAC. We also have ABC and angle BCA. So remember, kung ano yung gitna, yun din dapat yung gitna ng angle po natin. Okay, so next one we have quadrilateral. So what is quadrilaterals? Do you still remember what is quadrilaterals? Okay, a quadrilateral, it has 4 vertices, 4 sides, and 2 diagonal with the sum of interior angles equaling to 360. So when we say quadrilaterals from the word quadro, so that means 4. So we have 4 vertices, 4 sides, and also 4 angles. So, it can be regular or irregular. Anong pinagkaiba nila, teacher? Kapag sinabi natin regular, it has 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles, and diagonals that bisect each other. So, ang regular quadrilateral, we only have one, which is the square, because square, all its sides and all its angles are equal. Ilan nga ulit ang measurement ng angle ng square? 65? No, it's 90. Right angle siya lahat. Okay, and when we say irregular quadrilateral, one or more sides are unequal, and also one or more angles are unequal. So yun po ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa. So when we say regular or its sides, angles are equal, and irregular quadrilateral, it has different measurement of angles and also measurement of its sides. Okay, so now let's move on and study the properties and the kinds of quadrilateral and triangle. Okay, so now we will discuss about the kinds of triangles and quadrilaterals. So let's start. So, kinds of triangle first. So, kanina alam na natin that triangle, it has 3 angles and 3 sides. So, we have first equilateral, second isosceles, third is scalene. Anong pinagkaiba nila? So, when we say equilateral triangle, it is a kind of triangle na ano? Okay, meron po tayo equal side. From the word equal. So, equal lateral. So, equal side. So, first, equilateral. So, it has 3 equal sides. So, nakikita nyo sa illustration, dyan may triangle dito, di ba? So, pare-pareho siya ng sides. So, for example, the first side is 9 meter. The other one is 9 meter and the last one is also 9 meter kasi po pare-pareho po sila ng sukat. Next, we have the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, it only has 2 equal sides and the other one is not equal to the 2. Halimbawa, dyan sa binigay natin na illustration. So, magkaiba po sila, hindi po sila equal. Equal lamang po yung dalawang paganto. Yung paganyan po, hindi na po siya equal. And that is an isosceles triangle. However, when we say scalar triangle, ito naman po yung kind of triangle. Okay, sorry. This is not an scalene. It should be unequal. So, my bad. So, when we say scalene triangle, all three sides are different in length. So, ibig sabihin, scalene has three different sides in terms of measurement. Halimbawa, this triangle, for example, a triangle has 3 meter. Then the other side is 4 meter and the other side is 5 meter. So that is scalene triangle because it has different sides or length of side. Okay, next. Now, we will talk about types of quadrilaterals. Kung kanina triangle is 3, then we have quadrilateral. So we have square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, and trapezoid. No, it is trapezoid. Okay, let's start. First one is square. So, kanina nabanggit na natin what is square. It is an example of regular quadrilateral because all sides are equal in length and all angles are 90 degrees. So, all the sides are all equal and angles are 90 degrees. Second, we have rectangle. And what is rectangle? Okay, rectangle, it has opposite sides that are equal in length. And all angles are equal to 90. So, saan pa rito yung opposite sides? Okay, tama. Yung nasa taas at nasa baba, they are opposite sides. Yung nasa gilid at yung nasa gilid are opposite sides. So, those sides that are opposite to each other are equal. So, equal to equal din yung nandito. And all the angles are 90 degrees. Next, parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay, so opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. So meaning, all sides that are parallel are equal in length. So, yung paganto, they are parallel. Yung paganyan, they are also parallel. So, kapag sinabi natin parallel, these are lined with the same direction at the same time distance. So, yung paganto, pareho lang naman sila ng distance mula umpisa hanggang dulo, di ba? And the same time, the lines na nakaganto. So, yun po. So, when we say parallelogram, there are two parallel lines. Yung opposite sides, yun po yung tinatawag nating parallel. Next, and sa angles po rito ay magkakaiba po yan, pero the opposite angles are equal. Next, rhombus. What is rhombus? All sides are equal in length, but with opposite angles are not necessarily equal. So when we say a quadrilateral na may same siya ng length is it could be a square and also a rhombus. Pero if sinabi nila na it has 90-degree angles, so meaning it is an example of square kasi 90. Kasi kapag rhombus, hindi mo alam kung ano ba ang measurement ng kanyang angles. So, ang binigay lang na properties niya ay all the sides are equal. Very good. And the last one, the trapezoid or the trapezoid, it is there is at least one pair of parallel lines. So, saan dyan yung parallel lines? Yung paganto ba o yung paganto? Very good. Yung paganto, yun po yung tinatawag nating parallel lines. Hindi po yung paganto. And yun po. So, hindi po yung paganto. So, there is only one pair of parallel sides. So, I hope this discussion helped us to freshen up our ideas on what we have learned last meeting. So I hope ligtas po tayong lahat at malusog. So see you when I see you.